Well, MEF16 has been really, really awesome. I gotta say that one of the great themes that came out of this event was that about providers, service providers talking about communicating between themselves, inter-provider communications, and having a set of APIs so that they can increase their footprints with each other and be able to communicate and deliver services between each other and do that in a machine-to-machine, automated way. So that's really, really a key point that came out of this. I gotta say that one of the other big themes that came out of is the idea of analytics, or this idea of automation, and the idea of having analytics collect information and then have machine learning, deep intelligence, even kind of AI kind of thinking that helps the networks to self-heal themselves, to adapt to the resources that's needed for the application requirements, and so on. So while it sounds kind of futuristic, a lot of thinking is going into this. There's a lot of innovation that's starting to appear in this area, including inside the MEF. In our open initiative, we started this analytics project to start thinking this through this ways and demonstrating this in our reference implementations. What we're seeing from a lot of the service providers in their presentations is that they actually are really going through this lifecycle service orchestration change. They're implementing it. The bigger ones are already involved in that. They're deployed that. Obviously, they're not fully deployed everywhere. So within their own provider footprint, they have actually done a really great job of a lifecycle service orchestration model. And now we're talking about how do we get to that inter-provider model, and that's really the next stage where we're at. At MEF16, we announced a really great white paper, an industry white paper on a third network, our ideas of a third network, and we actually had some great backing with some great SDOs, which are these standard organizations and open source projects. So we had TM Forum, we had ONF, ON Labs, which represents CORD, and ONOS. We had Open Daylight, we had OPNFV, and we had OpenO, all backing this white paper and co-authors of this white paper, not just backing it. So we're really, really happy. Just got launched, it's on our websites. As we look at to 2017, we realized this idea of being very scrappy and iterative, in that we have spec, but we just have enough spec of a use case to go get to modeling the APIs, get to code, and do that really fast, and do sprints of like 3 months and showing and demonstrating real live action use cases with code. And this is really important, and this is where we're going. And to do this, we're actually looking at building our own MEF developer community to show these reference implementations and have an always-on bunch of developers working with our MEFnet, which is always on 24/7, which has all our bits in the sky, and they can go ahead and work on that continuously and continuously evolve our open initiative ideas.